Jalen Lamb. Now, I would like for you to picture something. You're walking through these gates. You smell corn dogs and funnel cakes. You hear rides going on and children laughing. Now, for most of you, you may think of the state fair. For others, you are probably thinking this is the biggest livestock show of the year, the state fair. Now, I'm going to take y'all through show sheep, an industry of its own. The sheep industry is worth $5.8 billion, and it brings it in for the economy annually. The top three incentives of the of the industry of sheep is the meat, which is there was 286 million pounds of lamb butchered this past year. There's also the showing aspect of it. It is millions of dollars worth industry where a lot of youth take part in this in 4-H and FFA. Another aspect is wool. 39.2 million in revenue off of just wool itself. And lamb can produce anywhere from 2 to 30 pounds of wool annually every year. Now I'm going to take you through because they are true athletes, show sheep. They aren't just fed out and taken to the show. There's a lot of hard work that goes into it. Now there's quite a big misconception about the show industry itself. The show industry is usually seen as a yeehaw, very hick type thing. It's really not. It's pretty professional. The lambs themselves are athletes because they are definitely put on strict diets, strict feed, and daily regimens. For example, they're fed 2 pounds in the morning, 2 pounds in the evening, at least my lambs are, but of course you start out with starter feeds, and there's different additives to every feed in order to help them look a certain way. Like I know that we're giving one of my lamb's milk, which comes in a powder. It's not really originally an additive. It was more of like for lambs whenever their moms die. So then it's added and mixed up so then they have lamb's milk. We add lamb's milk to it so that they can get fat. So because you can't build muscle without fat. Well then this takes me over to the treadmill. This is kind of what my treadmill looks like at home. The treadmill itself, we put them on it at least 6 days a week. And Sundays they have off. We put them on there for, my brother and I show, we put them on there for roughly 10 minutes of running at 60 miles an hour, I believe. Not 60 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour, and they run at that constant rate. Then we will turn them around and put them on backwards so that they can run backwards. This builds up muscle in the butt region. And then we're going to go over to their grooming because in order to show you have to groom. The grooming itself, they can only have a fourth of an inch of wool on them at a time. Leg hair, they can have it up to their knees. The more wool they have on their legs, the better. It just makes it look like they have good wool production. They can, and like in Texas though, you're not allowed to have leg wool at all. You're not supposed to have more than a 1/4 inch of wool anywhere. However, in Oklahoma you can. One of the biggest rules, especially at the Oklahoma Youth Expo, which is one of the biggest shows in the world, is their underbelly hair. They can only have a quarter of an inch, just like the rest of their body. Well, some will add it to it so that they look like they're fuller. In conclusion, the showing industry is a difficult one with hard work and many unseen aspects, and I hope today I've changed some of your perceptions of what it is. So the next time that you walk in to smell the corn dogs and the funnel cakes, take just a little bit of a step back and maybe walk past everything and go to watch the show. Thank you.